Morning, YouTube. I need to refill our water here, but let's take a peek. We have little spouty dudes. So, hey little kid, wherever we lost growth in my voice at some point, we've gained growth with sprouty dudes. What did I plant, kid? I planted jalapenos, sweet peppers, parsley, cilantro. The parsley still had basil root in it, and watermelon. Yes, all of those things. But I don't remember in what order. So they're gonna grow up however they do. And I'm gonna fill up this here room. It's Monday, it's 4:20. I can be this potato, okay? I can be this. It's okay. I did the naughty bougie and I got the coffee. Monsters like, include me, mother. Include me. I'm tired. I was up until like 3 o'clock just getting myself organized for the week, and then I woke up late. Why are you so talky today? I woke up late. What? He is like so, with it being spring, he's just like, monster boy. What, honey? I'm not laying on him or anything. Like, I'm not hurting him. He's just being a poopy monster. Oh, your nail is stuck. Okay, well, that would make sense. I'm like, nothing is wrong. Oh, wait, something is wrong. It wasn't stuck from the start, though. Stop sticking it in. I needed to do their nails last Tuesday, and I didn't. I have on my calendar to do tomorrow. But I got myself all stayed up and all organized last night, and now I slept in today, and it's like, oh, great plan. I'm sorry about your poghead monster. Be responsible, folks. Be better than me. Do your pet's nails or take them to the groomer to get their nails done every 2 to 3 weeks. I have it in my calendar for every 3 weeks. Everyone gets a pedicure, but last week was hard. Ow! Do you understand now that he's not being nice lately? This is my baby boy. I raised you from when you were the size of my hand. Should we do a little monster life story? Ow! He bit me again! A little monster life story vlog. I think that would be cute. He's my OG. I've had him since the day of my last day of my junior year of high school, and I'm old now. But yeah, last week was hard. Last week was total stoppage of a medication versus like just tapering off. So I choose my battles. We choose our battles. Oh, I'm gonna choose Big Stretch. I gotta get up off the floor. I'll see you guys when I have more coffee. Mwah. I'm really frustrated right now. I have to have a dehumidifier in my basement for reasons. Here, I'm just gonna make my first vlog half of, Munster is following me everywhere too, which is just so nice of him now that he's deciding to be a big jerk all of the time. He's gonna rub up on my leg, and then if I go to pet him, he's gonna bite me. And he just goes through these phases like, okay, son, I need a dehumidifier in my basement running always. And please stop touching me, Munster. I'm very anxious right now. One thing I hate the most about, yes, I hear you, dealing with mental illness is that part of the time of dealing with just dealing sweets, it's sensory perception issues all over the place. So like I can't deal with light. I don't want to be sitting over here, but Monster just jumped up on the couch with me over there and is rubbing on me and touching me, and it feels like electricity. Like right now I have a wristwatch. I have stutter. A wristwatch on and I can feel it, and I have my hair really messy and I can feel it, and my cat is meowing and I can hear him, and I'm aware that I have a shirt and a hoodie on. Sweetie, I can feel both of my socks, and I know I'm wearing my pants, and it's just like, it feels so bad all over. So the beginning of all of this was to be, I just emptied the dehumidifier prematurely, and now it's not working, but now it has started working again. It's kicked off in the background, so I am taking this moment to smooch on out. And go have a cigarette. Yes, I'm one of those people. I forgot to share with you guys that it's 4:20. That's a great angle. Remember to make this moment black and white. It's 4:20. So y'all know what that means. But I'm losing my voice. I woke up with like almost no voice, which I think is from staying up so late last night and like talking so much yesterday, like just to myself and like on camera, because we cooked yesterday, and I'm just like, if I try to speak at a normal volume, it doesn't sound good. It's making me very anxious. Or maybe not anxious, but it's making me uncomfortable about what I feel my ability to represent myself in the way I want to be represented is. Capiche? Capiche. I much admittedly started running late and also forgot to bring my phone out while doing my makeup because it was on the charger. So here's a fully put together Serena. Wow, that's a great face. A fully put together Serena, ready to get to work today. We're going through some this here sundresses. And Chauncey and Pippi are gonna help. Get it, Pippi. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. I'll catch you on the flip side. Yesterday got hard. Thanks, Serena. Yesterday got hard. I stopped filming. I had like a mini internal panic on cam, and then explained to log off and logged off. And just dilly-dallied with the rest of my day. I have a few things today I need to catch up on from yesterday, but my beautiful brain is saying, hey, you know those vlogs you were gonna post 1 year ago? The 2 of them? I'm editing those right now. I don't know if they'll ever be available on YouTube, but it is Tuesday. Cheers to any sort of productivity. Tuesdays are my off day. I'm scheduled. When I say scheduled, I mean by my own schedule. I'm not like some fancy famous person. No, I didn't take my hair out of my buns or really wash my face last night before bed at all. That's great. I have a lot of light sensitivity issues. Wow, it's really bright. So I try to keep my bedroom pretty dark usually, but that's a lot better, I guess. Oh my goodness. Where was I going with this? I hope everyone had a lovely holidays yesterday if you celebrate. be 420. Now it's 421. It's weird. I never realize it every year until I say it out loud that 421 is. I mean, like, I can show you guys my tattoo. I don't know if I can. I can just post a picture of it, but I don't know if I can do that. I don't know. Cutscene. Blur. So, on 4/21/2011, I believe, a very good friend of mine was highly inebriated and ended up wrapping his car around a utility pole or light post or something of the sort and passed away. I was still in high school then, and that was the first friend I had ever had to say goodbye to on that day. And it's hard. It's hard. Like, at that point in my life, I had lost older family members and pets that have gotten older or sick, and it was just the natural order of things, more or less. And losing Gage was like, I don't want to say a holy wake-up call, but I do want to say one of the most impactful, I'm gonna cry, one of the most impactful experiences of my life that if it had not have happened, I don't know where I would be now, but I wish more than anything that it had never happened. It gives me the knowledge in the back of my head where I can't ever make a choice, where I can't come home to my zoo, I can't come home to take care of my babies. I can never put myself in a position where I am vulnerable in that way. I live with Gage in my heart, and I don't live with the mentality of learn from whoever's mistakes. I live with the mentality of this is what I need to do to my blog just finished up exporting out. And not so much be extra mindful in the way that don't do what this person did, but extra mindful in the way that I want to live every day knowing that I made the opposite choice, that the opposite choice from saying goodbye to him, and part of his soul can carry on with that. Either makes sense or it doesn't. I just have a huge pimple on my face. Withdrawals are kind of shit. I can't remember what I started talking about before I started talking about what day it was. I think it was just along the lines of I put down my phone yesterday and I didn't pick it back up. I did not feel capable to do the existy on the inty. That's okay. I'm only human. So it's Tuesday, off day. Planning on streaming on Twitch later. Whether it actually happens or not, I don't know. We'll see. It just depends on how I feel, and I say squirrely. So whenever you guys hear me say I feel squirrely, it's like my head is, it feels like my brain has the chills and my body is like electric, and I feel every piece of clothing that I'm wearing, and the sun is 60 times brighter than it needs to be, and sounds are 30 times louder than they need to be, and I smoke too many cigarettes. Maybe this would be a good time to talk about like a little bit of mental health. I don't know. I should double check in my files, and I guess I can, and I can add a little asterisk. This is what I meant later. But I believe in like August or September of 2018, I went on citalopram, 10 milligrams, and I was on that steadily until maybe around this time, so March, April 2019. I thought I had given them enough time to take effect, and I think it was more other life circumstances that were really affecting me and bringing me down, but I'm very hesitant when it comes to medication. I have affective psychosis bipolar. Your guess is as good as mine. And I think it was more of like a really big, like manic to depressive swing, and I didn't need to get off of those meds. I am taking them again. I went back on them maybe May or June of 2019 because I realized I felt worse without them than with them. So now they are a tool in my arsenal. But I do the weirdest things when I get awkward and uncomfortable about what I'm going to talk about. Oh my God. Oh my God. My window's not open, right? Okay. Oh my God. Because I'm screaming like an idiot. At the end of December of last year, I can't even look at the camera to say this. At the end of December of last year, I had to say goodbye to one of my dogs to aggressive bone cancer, and I was not mentally prepared for that in the slightest. I was not ready for that in the slightest. I did not expect that in the slightest. And this is going to sound insane, but I had a bond with him as if he had come out of my very own womb, and my dog was my son. And to say goodbye to my son was and still is one of the most devastating experiences that I think I will ever go through in life, and I don't think that will ever change. Just like a mother's love for a parent will never hinder. And that's fair. He always deserves to have that amount of love, but it was only how many months ago, and I'm still carrying a lot of that, very fresh, and that's okay. But I recognized about a month after that, I love how the point of vlogging is like, connect to your audience, make eye contact, and I'm like, no. Scary words. I'm sorry, it doesn't really matter, I'm not like wearing nice makeup anyways. It's just yesterday's makeup that I didn't wash off. We're only human. I did my best for about a month after saying goodbye to him, and then I realized that I just was not picking up the pieces on my own, and just not feeling better in any way, and just feeling worse and completely falling apart inside of myself to the point where, and I'm still like genuinely scared, and whatever, call me hypochondriac, I don't care. I'm afraid that I'm going to like die of a broken heart attack. And I sought help mostly at the end of January because I had that fear, and I knew that feeling that bad and trying to handle grief with mental illness sometimes it requires a band-aid, just like a boo-boo requires a little bit of Neosporin to heal. So I was prescribed Wellbutrin, and lo and behold, I got the fun Wellbutrin rash. Got off of that one, started on Buspirone, started to feel very not good on that, got a tapering schedule to get off of that, and now I'm like, I don't know, somewhere about a week and a half into going cold turkey off of it. And to go full circle, how it felt to go off of the citalopram when I did last year, I felt like how a heroin addict is like depicted in the movies, like just want to crawl out of your skin, bad feels, like just it's like more insanity than actual experiential mental illness almost. So I think it's to go full circle with that even more. I like that phrase, full circle. I think that recording this part of my life and commenting mindfully on this part of my life, but also picking the camera up and putting the camera down when I feel like I can and can't, and doing my best not to hold it against myself if I forget to pick the camera up at any point in time, like when I did my makeup yesterday. Like, okay, that would have been funny because my eyeliner was fucked up as shit. I'm not the kind of person to try and do something if I don't feel like I can do it, but I am the kind of person to hold it against myself. So let's do 3 cheers and no more tears, and pick up what you can pick up and put down when you gotta put down, and we're gonna do our best today. I look so unconfident. It's great. Let me try that again. We're gonna do our my hair. We're gonna do our oh, come on, son. We're gonna do our best today. Fuck me. It is Wednesday, and my fan is going really loud in the back. Chauncey doesn't get up until he knows he's going outside and having breakfast for the day. So, oh, I know that word. Mom tells me every morning, I'm gonna have breakfast, and I'm gonna go to the outside. Oh, you're gonna do all of that? You gotta put your collar back on for that. Oh, John. Is he okay? Is he not okay? Yeah. I love him. You're just a baby. You're just a baby. Do you want to eat breakfast? Do you want to go outside and go potty? Are you ready to start our day? It's almost 10 o'clock because Mommy slept in. Ready to start our day? We're gonna eat breakfast, we're gonna go potty and go outside. Yup, yup, yup. Big stretch. Oh, Chauncey. Hey, Mommy, I want you to love on me first. Well, okay, I oblige. Ah, he loves armpits. Something about this boy, he loves smells. He loves people smells. Like, he's like, okay, this is your armpit today. This is my mom today. I will not lose her. Like,
he gets so into like knowing everyone's smell and their smell for the day and like, oh my goodness. Chauncey, baby, you want to get up and eat some breakfast? Do you want to eat some breakfast? Eat some breakfast and go outside? Eat some breakfast and go outside? No, Mommy, I'm snuggly. Oh my goodness, you ham. Ow, that's my hip bone. Mommy's a little bony right now. Chauncey. Oh my god, that laugh. Did you like it? I love you. And get up and go outside, fix your ear, go to the potty. Yes, yes, we are up. We are up. Ah, ear to the face. We are up. Wait, no, we're back down. We're back down. We're back down. Chauncey, you want to get up and do breakfast? No. Pippi, I know you do. Chauncey, you want to get up and get breakfast? You want to get up and get breakfast? Get up and get breakfast. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Big stretch. Big stretch. Big stretch. Okay, thank you for sharing.
Chauncey just took all of my blankets and made his own bed. I think he's realized, because it's like 12:20 already, that I'm probably like not functional today. Which is okay, even though it's not, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna do this thing that I've been oscillating between over the years, where I'm not going to freak out and force myself to do more than what I can, and I'm just going to let myself be until I feel like I can be what I need to be. But I have to be careful, because that turns into procrastination. Self-care turns into procrastination for me in that way. But he loves streaming with me. Like, he was the perfect dog to come home with me, because turns out he loves being on camera with me. So he loves to go to work, aka just go into my streaming office with me and be there. And I think he just bunched up. He's a little kid there too. Hi. You gave me a piercing earlier. That was great. And he just made his little bed. Like, fine. If I'm not gonna get to go to work today, I'm gonna make my own bed today. Cause he's baby. It's always little kid. Little kid is baby. I actually got some really cool news. I heard back from Rescue Chicago, and they gave me, excuse me, I think you guys heard the gurgle before that too. It was like, and then it came out as, I'm human. I heard back from Rescue Chicago today, because not that I've like shared this with vlog yet, because it hasn't been a part of vlog yet. But I applied through the Rescue Chicago network, and Pibby, stop playing soccer. Hey, Noodles. I don't know why I call it soccer. This is what she does. She just like takes the ball and burrows it into the blanket. It's not soccer. It's more like burrow into the blanket, but I called it soccer one day, and now it's soccer. I applied to be a part of the Rescue Chicago network. How many times can I say that now? Oh my God. To foster during these critical times. And it's like, it's so fucking amazing that so many people want to foster and adopt and bring all of these loves into their life right now, into their home, and get them ready and set up for a future, whether it's with them or with another family or anything. But like, oh my God, have I decided the wrong timing for, I want to have another baby. And by I want to have another baby, I mean I want an old man. So right now I'm in the process of going through the foster to adopt protocol for It's a Pity Rescue, which is in Peatone. I'll try and link all of these. For a senior they have there. And if that doesn't end up working out, which I try so hard never to get sad because I fall in love with all of them. Like, foster failure number 2 over here. Like, both of my foster failures are from my ex-girlfriend, and the one you guys will probably never see on camera because he's shy boy, Chong. I was like, sure, I'll watch him while you're moving, and then he gave all my cats ear mites. And I'm like, okay, well, you are going to, like, it had been a good period of time at that point, and I was like, okay, well, you're either gonna get your life together and move and take care of his ears yourself, or I'll just adopt him. He'll be my cat, and I'll treat his ears and everyone else and get him neutered and all that, because he wasn't neutered or nothing. God, this was years ago. This was when I still lived in my apartment when I was 18. Holy cow, and I'm old now. I'm 26. I'm old lady. So he was my first foster failure, I guess. But it was more like, you've been here so long. Like, I didn't consider it a foster or a failure. It was just like, okay, well, you've been here so long, and now you gave all my cats ear mites, so you're mine, dude. And then little kid, she had called me one night as well, and I ended up driving to such a shit-ass spot of Chicago at like 3 o'clock in the morning to scoop him up with the intention to foster, and I shit you not, like, the long drive home, the first 5 minutes I opened the carrier that I had him in, and I just put my hand in, and he just laid there with my hand in the carrier. It's like, Mommy, I love you. You're my mommy. And I was like, oh, you're just a little kid. Look at you. You're just a baby. So that's been his name ever since. And he got poofier, but he didn't get any, like, don't scratch me now, because Mommy could stick a dermal in that hole you gave me earlier. He just got more poof as he grew up a little bit. But I think him and Jong were both like 10 or 11 months when they came into my life. Little kid, that was like 3 or 4 years ago now. I think that was 3 years ago. I think that was... I think it was early 2017. It's been 3 years of baby. I love him. Like, I don't play favorites. I don't. I promise. But, like, you guys see this tapestry behind me. That's my dog back up. Even though he's not here. He's here. And I was talking about him in a segment earlier, and I'm not going to go in too hard, but there was a very special bond between him and I. And there's a very special bond between little kid and I. And, like, I love them all. They all exist to love. But some of them just, like, and if you're an animal lover, if you've ever had more than one pet in your life, or even just one pet in your life, literally, if you've ever had one pet in your life, unless it was, like, your mom's female cat or, like, your grandma's female cat, and it's, like, mean and persnickety, and you're like, oh, man, I guess I don't like cats now, even though you never knew a nice cat, but stands for, like, those. You let me kiss you. You never let me do that, baby. You guys know what I mean. We're, like, we love them all, but, like, some of them are really a special bond. Like, I have a hoodie for him to carry him around in a kangaroo pouch, basically. Like, we have special. But anyway, back full circle here. Full circle. I love how I do that so much that the dogs don't even respond. It's just like, cricket. There's Chong. I'm like, you'll never be on camera. Are you even visible, honey? I can't see that far turning my camera around. He's by my humidifier. There you are. Hi, shy boy. Hi, shy boy. Is your mom's room a mess? Yeah. And it's like, I'm on camera. I don't know how I feel about this. So I'm waiting to hear more information from It's a Pity Rescue for foster to adopt for an older gentleman that they have there. And if that doesn't end up working out, like in the way of someone comes in and says, oh, I love you, I want to adopt you, I am the perfect person for this because XYZ. Like, I fall in love with all of them and I love them all, and it makes me sad, but it makes me sad, but it makes me happy that someone will come in and give them the perfect life, even if I am not that forever person. So like, there was a dog at Chicago Animal Control that I really fell in love with. He looked like my old dog Snoop. I'm like, oh, Snoop Soul, I love you. And I was emailing with one of the volunteer adoption coordinators, and she's like, you know, I just don't think it would be the right fit. He has some reactivity with boundaries, and because that's my big thing. I love boundary training. Like, it feels good for me. It's almost a hobby for me to work with boundary training because I like having that foolproof, you go this spot, you go this spot, you don't look at them, you don't react with them, you don't do this, that, or the other. And that maybe sounds kind of harsh and kind of cruel, but think about like worst case scenario situations. So something bad happens and your house is broken and a whole bunch of random people need to come in. You can just like choose to gate a dog in a room, or you can have them taught to sit, stay, wait until I give you the release command. And I can oscillate on the former and the latter. Like with backup, I could just put him behind a gate and he'd be fine. With other dogs, we would need the other dogs that I've had in the past, we would need the total, like, this is your spot, you stay in your spot until I tell you you can leave your spot because this needs to be handled. And I think that feels good for them because that removes any, this is gonna sound kind of shitty, but it's true. Like, think about it. When you're giving a dog a command in that way, and it's not even a command, it's like a well-rounded, okay, this is all you need to do. Like, you're giving them a stability. You're giving them place, spot, command, action to inaction. And that is a beautiful thing right there. Like, that removes any doubt, hesitation, and uncertainty from their mind about, do I need to be reactive to this situation? Do I need to possibly step up and go in front of mom on this situation? Do I need to think about my own safety for this situation? It removes all of that from the equation. So you are only left with this dog who knows, okay, I'm in my spot, all this is going on. Might be a little weird and deterring, but I know that I'm safe until, thank you, little kid, mom says I can do XYZ. And with that dog at CACC, the way she described was he would be best off in a home that ideally would have only maybe one other dog, would be very submissive, that other dog, that this dog wouldn't have to deal with a lot of boundaries, would have a very active lifestyle, which I love running. I am all for an active lifestyle when I'm not being a depressive potat. But just, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a dog that like kind of just needs to be the troop leader, and Pibby, my Cocker Spaniel, is our troop leader here. And her main concern was just that boundaries, reactivity, all of that would just be too much for him. Like, I live in a zoo. There's 2 dogs and 5 cats. I live in a zoo. Like, that's not what that other dog needed. And then there's another dog that I met at another rescue because I went a little, I don't want to say bonkers, but I got like extremely hell-bent on, after thinking for months and months and months and months and months and months, I think I'd like to have 3 dogs. Can I handle this? Like, I think I'd really like to have 3 dogs in my life again. Can I handle this? Am I sure of this? Am I secure in this? Am I, like, I know I'm financially secure in this, but am I emotionally secure in this? Am I mentally secure in this? Can I do this mindfully and not without flaw, because nothing is perfect, but without any extra human error, with only the normal amount of human error, you know, because no one is a perfect parent. So I kind of just went a little nuts, and again, this time it's like everyone wants to adopt, everyone wants to foster, and it's amazing, but this is the worst time for me to be like, I want to have another baby. So I decided, after I had met the second dog, fell in love, totally got heartbroken and shut down, that I'm going to do everything I can to, I had already called and left a message, but I wanted to diligently apply and just focus on, okay, here's this relatively long-term dog who's a senior that I'm in love with. I already know that he's good with dogs, he's good with other cats, he can even be around guinea pigs, for crying out loud. I am just going to let the universe say if he can be in my life or not. I'm just going to let the universe dictate that. I'm not going to actively seek out anything else. And sure as shit now, while I'm waiting to hear back from It's a Pity, I hear back from Rescue Chicago, who I applied to foster through their program. And when I applied to foster for anywhere in the beginning of all of this COVID madness, I check all of the boxes, like puppies, kittens, young dogs, young cats, animals of regular age, exotic pets, senior dogs, senior cats, hospice level cats, hospice level dogs, neonatal care pets, like everything. Like, I will take you from straight out your, like, not I will take you, but like I will love you, I will accept you, I will open my heart to you, from like I will take you. No, that sounds bad. That sounds bad. We don't want to see that. Oh God. No, I mean that, like, I made it very clear that I'm very willing to open my heart and love, and I have the bonus of, I have a bedroom that is, it's actually, I guess, the dining room, but it's a bedroom that's completely enclosed and has screen doors, and that's kind of like our little quarantine room. So I have the bonus of that, plus I have a big critter house thing from when I had a wild rat for a few years. Another story for another day, another YouTube video. Remind me for that. So I'm willing and ready to foster and care for anyone. So now that it's very interesting the way the world works. Like, I got my shit all up in my shit about, I wanna help somebody, I just wanna open my home and my heart now that I've finally decided I can, and I'm sure beyond any doubt that we had two dogs that were like, yeah, you're gonna fall in love and it's just not gonna work out and your heart's gonna break. And now I'm incommunicado with It's a Pity rescue for this old guy, and I get an email earlier today, not even really earlier today, it's like 12:45, maybe. I've been talking for 20 minutes, oh my God. So yeah, maybe like an hour ago from Rescue Chicago, and they suggested that I hook up with a rescue in Frankfurt that is mostly like younger in need, or seniors, or like hospice level care, cats and dogs and exotic animals, etc. And when I say exotic animals, like I mean like I'm set up to have like a rat or a bunny or a guinea pig or a hamster or a mouse or anything along those lines. But like I've always wanted a rescued, I can't even think of the name, bearded dragon, because after a certain age they're omnivorous, and I have a thing about like feeding bugs. Like I know I will never like have a pet that I can't feed, and like I know I can't feed bugs, so that means like I can't ever have a we can't ever have a bearded dragon until mommy can find one at a rescue and he or she is a good fit, and then you know we don't have to feed them no bugs. But man, that's like the dream. I would love to have one of those guys in that room, because like they get like not big, but like big. They're cool. They are so sweet. I love them. Oh my gosh, backpedal. I'm terrible. Where's my coffee? It's probably gone cold by now because I've been for 20 minutes. It's mommy coffee. You can smell it, but you can't have any. So she had suggested that I link up with that rescue network, and I'm like, oh my god. So I responded back and I'm like, hey, thank you so much for this information. I've never heard of them. That's incredible. But what's going on right now is that I am on the foster to adopt process with It's a Pity. So more or less like, and she asked me to email her back and let her know if I was going to apply to foster at the other place out in Frankfurt. And because that's kind of a hike too, but whatever. I got a truck. I'll drive anywhere, dude. I don't give a shit. I'll drive to the ends of the earth for anyone. I love the babies. I want to have a baby. I'm ready to have another baby. Okay, I'm ready to have another baby. She's like, let me know if you end up applying to foster with them. I'll let them know, and then we can kind of like jumpstart the process that way, that they like not necessarily have someone to vouch for, but they can turn around and say like, hey, look out for this person's name in your foster roster application because she applied with us already and she is totally willing to work with level of care need of pet. So I'm like, okay, thank you so much. I have never heard of them before. This is amazing. So this is what's going to happen. I am currently doing the process of adopt to foster or foster to adopt. I keep saying it backwards. Who adopts to foster? Except for morons who like return their pets, I guess. Foster to adopt. I want to say it alphabetically, I think, which is why I keep fucking it up. The foster to adopt list for him. So if that goes through and they deem that we are a good forever family for this guy, then I will be applying to only foster. Potentially foster as long as need may be, but only foster in like a month or 2 or 3 or whatever, depending on how long it would take new guy to get acclimated to his new home here if it does work out. But I will be eventually applying to foster through that like senior and medically needy specific rescue. I'm like saying that really bitchy, like senior and medically needy. Like I mean that in the nicest way possible. I want to care for those who need love the most. Like I always want to adopt senior pets. Always. And I just happened to accidentally adopt Chauncey as like
a 3 or 4 year old, but ironically, he is like the best dog ever and the best fit here, even though he's pouting that we're not working today. But he's like an old man in a young man's body. Like, he'll play for maybe 3 15-minute spurts a day and then just sleep. He doesn't get growly really at nothing except other men, and he's best damn dog ever. Call him Son of Snoop because he reminds me of my dog Snoop. But not like Son of Sam, because that's bad. A little kid hair in my mouth. Thanks, bub. So eventually we will be applying to foster with that rescue, but I want to see how everything works out with It's a Pity, and if that's the case, then we'll have an incoming vlog of new baby. But if that doesn't end up coming to fruition and look at you, they decide that, we're not the best fit, which is totally fair. Like, this dog has been alive for 10 years, and however many people in his life have decided, nope, just gonna pass him off. Like, he deserves to have the pickiest adoption process, the pickiest foster process, like, the pickiest, because he's been on this earth for 10 years, and he is a bigger dude. Like, he's a bully mix of some sort, and, like, I think you know the words I'm about to say, but stands for saying those words. Like, those years need to be the best years of his life now. Like, he is in retirement. He needs to be living it up in paradise, and if me and my zoo are not that perfect paradise to every degree for him, then it's just not meant to be. Right, kitty butt? Sure. And in that case, then it'll just be a faster forward-moving process through working with the other rescue. So we'll see. I look like a lion right now. We'll see. But it's so interesting that I let myself get so heartbroken and hell-bent on it, and then so heartbroken, and like I was down to like planning out like zodiac signs in between pets of past and current of like, it's an Aquarius moon, that means today's the day, like, oh my god. And I had to slow down and say, okay, Serena, this dog right here, either he's gonna be, oh my god, I have a painting in the background, I know, it's art. This dog right here is going to be the perfect fit, or he's not. And I'll either hear back from Rescue Chicago or I won't. And now I heard on Sunday, like, there will be, I think either Sunday or Monday, there will be communication this week between one of the coordinators for It's a Pity. And now today I got the email from Rescue Chicago saying, hey, we'd like to directly link you up with this rescue, and boom. And I responded to that and was like, okay, well, I will be letting you know that I hook up with them within either like roughly 48 hours or, a month or two, depending on how long it takes the new guy to groove in. And she's like, oh, I love It's a Pity Rescue, and that's awesome, and thank you so much for letting me know. And I explained like just a little bit more detail into like I really feel like I'm ready to foster now, and even though 2 of my cats are foster failures of the past, like I feel like at this point in my life, and maybe this is relatable to others, and maybe this is going to sound very strange, I don't know, but I have said goodbye so many times that I am so ready to turn those goodbyes into hellos, not just in the way of adopting someone and giving them a home, but fostering someone, giving them a home, and then watching the out of body experience that I have every time I have chosen to adopt. I want to watch that out of body experience that I have and have someone else have it. I want to, like when Pippi first came home with me, the first thing she did was jump into my lap and pee all over me, because that's what Cocker Spaniels do. They passive pee. And I don't want to see a dog pee on someone else, but I want to see the version of that, because I'm laughing, crying, smiling, and happy tears, and I feel giddy inside. I have butterflies thinking backwards to the day that she came home with me, and holy fuck, that was 2012. That was 8 years ago, and I remember like it was yesterday. I can feel her pee on my legs like it was yesterday. Not that she peed on me today or anytime recently. She's actually kind of grown out of her passive peeing. So anyone who has a Cocker Spaniel out there, hold out. It gets better. I know they can't hold it, but you just hold out. It gets better. I want to give someone else that happy hello. I want to give another animal that happy hello in the first place, of a home and the space that I have. Remind me to make a vlog sometime of why I even have a house. Because I'm crazy. But that's okay. All animal people are crazy. But like, usually in the best way. But like, I have the space, and I have the heart, and I have the time, and I have the dedication, I have the passion, and I have the willingness, and I have the support team of the zoo that is already here, and the love of the zoo past, and all of those things combined, with our powers combined, I feel ready to foster. So I feel extremely, dare I say, happy. I feel happy. That's not even the song. 'Cause I'm happy. I feel happy to right now be in a position where not only, like a week ago, I was hell-bent and then hopeless. And this week I have decided that, okay, it will be what it will be. And this is either the right time to have another baby or not. And now the wheels are turning with IPR, and the wheels are turning with Rescue Shy to, oh my god, the rescue in Frankfurt, I cannot actually remember the name of, which is why I keep saying the rescue in Frankfurt. It starts with an L, but I don't remember if it's one thing or another thing, because my brain is this awesome mushball of doom. What is this frizz? Because it's rainy. That's what this frizz is. Call me Miss Frizzle. Miss Frizzle, motherfuckers. That was so unnecessary. I am so sorry. But it feels good to know that all of that was just a part of the process. Getting hellbent, applying months ago at Rescue Shy, thinking about having 3 dogs for months, making the step to apply at Rescue Shy a little over a month ago, deciding that, oh my god, crazy brain is taking over, and the moon is in Aquarius, and it relates to this, and it relates to this, and this is why the timing is perfect, and that's why this is this, and that is that, and this is this, and so is so, and this is that, and that is this, and all of these, the movie, the number 23, all over in my head, and turned into heartbreak, and turned into, you know what? Chill. Don't ever tell me to chill. Only I can tell me to chill. Don't ever tell me to chill. Watch, all of the comments below are just gonna be chill, 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 chill. Don't fucking tell me to chill. Only I can tell me to chill. Okay? It's a rule. It is in the book of the rules. But I was like, okay, I need to chill and just let this be what it will be. And now wheels are turning, as I've said for the millionth time now with IPR, and the wheels are turning with Rescue Chicago to work with the rescue in Frankfurt. Oh my god, I think we can totally hear. Do you hear my allergies in my nose? I can't blow any of that out. It's just all up in my sinuses. Wah, wah, wah. So it's gonna work out. It's gonna happen no matter what. Like, the universe says, Serena, you can have a baby. So we're gonna have a baby, guys. We're gonna have a baby. We're gonna have another baby. We're gonna have another senior baby. I don't know when. I don't know how. I don't know from where. But we're gonna have a baby. There is literally no such thing as a good camera angle in this part of my kitchen. Oh my god, my kitchen has been a mess for I don't even know how many years now. But when I was cooking on Sunday, so basically don't mind the mess. It's not gonna change anytime soon. This is my genius for growing things like vegetables, plants, whatever, indoors with having cats. You just get a crate for a dog like Pippi's size, about 20 pounds. Everyone's having their dinner right now. Someone is a little trunk of a deal, Levelland. So we have a set feeding schedule, and also someone else has allergies. Chung. When I was cooking, I didn't even show you guys the dog crate. I don't even think I did, and that's what I moved for. So yeah, that's the horrible mess of dog cratery going on there. My lazy cleaning wipes. I can be lazy every once in a while. I don't even know where I was. I need to fix this. I didn't want to lose it, so it's too tight for my wrist. I stuck my scrunchie on the back of my clip so I wouldn't lose it, and then I didn't remember that it was like that until I walked outside. But any fucking way. On Sunday when I cooked, we used organic zucchini and broccoli. Broccoli. Do you see broccoli in here? An awesome part of withdrawals from antidepressant quality medication is the right word is here, the wrong word comes out of there. Onion and zucchini, not broccoli. Oopsies. I did one of my yellow carrots from the same day, and look, so far we have one little green sprout. I definitely overwatered this, so I keep trying to carefully put it by the fan going and keep the air flowing with it. Definitely, I think I'm gonna turn it and try and have it go towards the sun, yay wise.
guys. Oh my God, what a life it is where I can't stand sunlight yet. I'm like, I want all the plants. So we're not gonna water them yet, but there's our zucchini. Our zucchini. Our zucchini. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Oh, big excite though. I need to turn these. I think I know finally what sprouted out of what I planted the other day. I think this is the cilantro. Because if you look at like the top bits, they look kind of like cilantro shells. It's like a whole bunch that jazzed up together. Yeah, that does feel like a coriander shell. Oops, I probably ended that one. Oh, I'm not even like, yup, that's cilantro. Oh my God, I just pulled off one of the seed tops and pinched it. Oh, it smells so good. That's definitely a coriander seed. Just gonna break it up and sprinkle it back down. Never happened. Ooh, I'm gonna be huffing my fingers for like ever now. Oh my God. The smell of coriander and dirt is just like intoxicating. I know I look like a crazy person right now, but like, oh, that was so nice. I really thought they were like peppers popping up, so I'm super happy that that's cilantro. I love cilantro. Did you know? Because I'm like, coriander, coriander, coriander. I love cilantro. Oh my golly. Boop boop. I'm setting you guys on the cat tree. Videos. I feel like I need a little bit more dirt. I am such a fucking Pollock, like in the best way. I saved one of my styrofoam carry-out containers for when I start my next batch of seedlings, whatever they may be. Like I've saved these mushroom containers for like ever and ever. These are like what I buy my mushrooms in. Beep, 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 beep. We can see kind of I'm new at this, okay? Oh, I guess I can't see me. I thought I could. Yeah. So I'll save this. Like if I bought eggs, I would save the egg crates too. I'm gonna save this and then just pop it in half and then have either a drainage tray at the bottom or two that I can just to the outdoors. I don't know yet. It depends on what I end up planting. I did actually brush a little dirt over our carrot friend here. I'm like, he has too much water. But that's how I move dirt. I'm just like, spray it. I'm gonna want a little bit more soil for the onions. Oh my God, this fucking coriander smells so good. It smells so good. I can smell it so pungently over here. I'm in love with it. You know what? I'm gonna give a stab at mint. My mint plant died, so I'm gonna go take the dirt out of my okay. My dearly departed mint plant. Hi, Barbs. We are gathered here today to dump out your soil in honor of the fact that you really broken, you motherfucking powder piece of shit. Number one. Number two, we needed a little bit more dirt to put over there. So I'm just gonna take off like the little top half piece here, so like I call them like their little Sputniks, even though like that's just where they root down from, and then they'll sprout up from the top. So you're gonna want to go just like the zucchini did with the open cut face up. And yes, this is a chalkboard wall up here. I did it like that forever ago, and now it's like challenging to access, honestly, because of all of my bullshit like that we have going on over here. But I look forward to the day that, like when I first put it up, I used to do every month, like for the holiday or whatever was going on. Like, and granted, it's just me living here, but like the holiday for whatever month, or like something funny, like I don't know, cute or like seasonal, or like I don't know, like something like you would imagine like in a classroom kind of. So potentially we'll get mint from both of these, maybe if there's any mint, root, or seed left over in here. I want to get back to that. I miss that. I really enjoyed like being creative up there. And then this is just sink water. I've heard that it's apparently better to just do it the sink water than anything filtered or bottled or distilled. Like I have really bad, icky, hard water, so we'll see. But I'm just gonna give. Remember, the only amount of water that you can really put in is however much can fit in the bottom once it starts to go all through everything. I learned this lesson all the time, but if this helps just one person stop learning the lesson all the time like I do, it's worth it. I think we should give everyone a good spritz for the evening. I just moved my bamboo back a little, so I think they'll get a little bit stagnant and grow. I'm thinking realistically I'd like to get like another one of these to put in my bathroom to just fill with bamboo. So we turn some food waste into like 0 food waste. Theoretically, unless that turned out to be garbage, but then still it just makes for more, I almost said nutritious soil. I guess that wouldn't be wrong, but like nutrient rich soil. Everything got way too soaked, like I super overwatered everything. So I'm gonna very precariously do something. This guy I know I overwatered earlier, so he's been out soaking. You're gonna go and hang out on top of that guy. We're gonna play some Tetris here right quick. Cooling racks for baking are great for things. I have found that is like my hidden super awesome thing that I can do to correct any like overwatering that I got myself into. Monster, you always like to trip me. Jeez, you know what? If I die, who will feed you? Do you ever think about that? Do you guys ever think about, if your pets ever think about that? Like, if they're like, especially like, I just don't care, I run this place, I'm going to go wherever I want. Like, I know if anyone else has at least 2 cats, one of their cats tries to kill them at least once a week. I'm sure, and we love our little bastard devils for that. But, like, do you think they think about whether they are, like, potentially killing the hand that feeds when they do shit like that? Like, oh my god. What are you gonna do if I trip over you and die and can't feed you anymore? Like,
Did we think this through? I can see we've gone all over topically now. But I feel good about how that is organized in there, and I'm happy with the fact that we got these put together in here today. Got to show the little green spruce and have some cilantro. My fingers still smell like it. Oh, it's so good. It's just like there's something in my brain that just is like, literally, I get goosebumps. I'm like addicted to the smell of cilantro. And like I like mint, but cilantro and garlic. Those two things are just like, it smells so good. Like I get goosebumps. I get goosebumps. Goosebumps. It's so good. I get goosebumps. Thank you for sharing, Pippi. I get goosebumps. I hope. If we don't touch base later today, which, I mean, like, it's 6 o'clock now. I did a doozy. Oopsie. My alarm for 5 went off, and I was like, oh, time to take a med. And then I was like, oh, pillbox is empty. So, fill the pillbox. And then I couldn't remember if I took a med or not, because the pillbox was empty. So I either potentially took the right amount or double. Like, this is fucking great, but I'd rather take double than miss, because that just like fucks everything up. But the whole main point of that is I was gonna wish you all the best for today at this point in time, because if we don't touch base later, it'll be because it's 6 o'clock now, and I need to not be waking up super fucking late in the morning. So I need to realistically take sleepy meds by about 8 p.m. so I can hopefully be knocked out by like 10 p.m. Which I have some RSO that I might rub on the back of my teeth. I don't really know how you're supposed to ingest that stuff, but I know it's like, let it dissolve. But I always feel like I'm doing dip when I use the RSO syringe, because I like put it on my tongue and then I'm like, and I just let it dissolve in my bottom teeth. Like, I've never used chewing tobacco. Like, I'm gross. My teeth are yellow. I'm a smoker, but like. Also, don't we love this constellation of pimples in my face right now? I'm trying so hard not to pick at them. But yeah, I've never tried chewing tobacco, but I always feel like when them dudes, it's just like, you know, that's my spittoon sound, I guess. It's a silly feeling, but I think I might stick some of that in my mouth and then try and take a sleeping pill within the next 2 hours and try and do all of the millions of things that my wild brain says, Serena, do, 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 in that period of time. Good luck to me with that. Thank you for sharing, Pippi. She's pissed off because I'm in the room with the cat food, and she ain't allowed to have no cat food because she's a dog. Thank you, Captain Yes, you are great. I was just saying something now. I don't remember what. What was I saying? All of those things my crazy brain says I should do, and then try and get to bed, and then make today not today. Tomorrow. Make tomorrow a better, more functional day, as I'm like just now talking to you guys, like bubbling spit out my mouth and all this great stuff. So I'm gonna wish y'all the best. I do declare we will touch base on that there tomorrow.